had quite a few questions about the trip we just took to Hatfield McCoy Trail on our unit and how we had it set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick walk around, show you how I had everything set up. I get a lot of questions about this kind of stuff, and I like to look and see how other people have their units set up for different trips. You know, everybody rides different all across the country, so I figure, you know, I'll show you guys real quick how I have mine set up. And this could be any kind of manufactured machine. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm using a Yamaha RMAX, but if you have a Polaris, a Can-Am, whatever it is, Kawasaki, you can pretty much cross over all the same things that I'm using onto your machine and set it up the same way. So here we go. All right, y'all. So a lot of you know that my machine is a 2025 Yamaha RMAX 4 XTR stretch, and I added a few things to it for this trip here, one of them being the back glass. And the reason that I put the back glass on here is because I'm going to do a full cab enclosure, the hard cab enclosure. As a matter of fact, they're sitting in my pole barn right in there. I just got to get them on. So I didn't get a chance to get them on before we went to Hatfield McCoy, but I am going to get those on within the next week or two. I'm going to do a full install video. I also went with the full glass windshield with the wiper and the juicer. This windshield is awesome. No, it doesn't have vents in it, but it really wasn't even hot inside the cab. It was mid to upper 60s, lower 70s on a ride. Full glass windshield with the wiper and juicer, to me, is the way to go. Another thing that really helped us out was the over-fenders. You can see that I haven't even washed it yet, and the machine's not trashed, and I mean, it was muddy. So these big over-fenders really help keep you clean and make sure you don't get all messed up. As a matter of fact, look at the mirrors. Like, the mirrors aren't even trashed. You know, even inside, a lot of times if you don't have the over-fenders, your mirrors, the passengers, your drivers, everybody gets trashed, and that's a beautiful thing about these over-fenders, and I think they look pretty good too. In the front here, I got full skids, I got A-arm, and I got a bash plate. Of course, it comes standard with a worn VRX 45 winch. As far as tires, I'm just running the stock tires, the Maxxis tires, and these have the bead locks on, so the XTR comes with the bead locks. And as far as tire pressure, on my rear I'm running 14, on the front I'm running 12. And if you look at your tires on a lot of machines, they'll say to check the owner's manual. Go right to Google and just AI and ask what the tire pressure is on a certain year model machine, and it just spits it right out. So that way you don't have to be like, well, I wonder if it's this much, because a lot of times the tires that come on manufactured machines don't say air pressure on them anymore. They just say check your owner's manual. As far as my suspension, I was running soft up front, medium in the rear. The medium worked out good, even though I have a spare tire on here and a cooler. And actually, full disclosure, I have a cooler on here because I thought that I ordered a box, the Yamaha cargo box for the rear of this machine. I love that thing. That is one of my favorite accessories, and I forgot to order it. And I went to put it in, and I'm like, oh, I don't even have one. So I had to improvise. I had to use a cooler. With a box, you have places to bolt it down, but I had to break out my smart strap and put it on here. And this is the tactical smart strap, and man, I love these things. They are just so smooth. It's got 17 tooth gearing on it, super smooth ratcheting, and also it has the yellow bushings for the Z-rust, for rust protection and corrosion. Keeps a ratchet from getting all gummed up and corroded up. But man, you talk about super smooth ratcheting. The Smart Strap folks have been friends of mine for a long time, so I still use their stuff. They're great people. Here's everything I had in my box. I've got accessory kit, a line dampener, I've got a tool kit, I've got all kind of tools in there. I had a video on that at one time. I can link it to this, put a link below, of all the tools and stuff that I carry on my machine out on the trail. I'd love to carry my whole entire toolbox and all my parts and accessories, but I just can't. The reality of it is I got to make do with what I take. And then this here, of course, a little toe strap. It's a retractable toe strap from Smart Straps. I have my spare tire. Now this spare tire is not the same as the stock tire and wheel, just a spare, so it was basically to get me back to camp. It is the same size. I'm still running the same size tire, but it just doesn't have the same wheel and it's not the same tread pattern. So you can make it work. In a pinch, you could ride all weekend with that. A spare tire is extremely valuable whenever you're going somewhere like the Hatfield McCoy Trail and you want to put on 100 miles a day. That makes a big difference if you have a spare tire. And then in the back here, I have the A-arm guards. I've got the rear brush guard, and then also in the front I have the front brush guard. One thing I really like when I'm on the trail is to be able to see in front of me and behind me, so having the Yamaha mirrors makes a big difference. If you hit a tree, they just go in and you just pop them right back out. I like to be able to see what's going on behind me on the trail. Well, there you go, y'all. That's a real quick walk around on my machine and how I had it set up for the Hatfield McCoy Trail. Be sure to put in anything that you carry or what you do with your machine when you go out and do some trail riding. It's all about getting out there and enjoying the outdoors and being on the trail and enjoying the machine and your company. So that's why we all do this. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good one.